Okay, so the poem that I chose was Where Are the Days of Tobias, and for my prop, I'm going to be using this bird that I drew. So, the fresco cracks cooperatively over time, not to give a secret away, but gradually to break off keeping it. In the sky, you make birds like this, one wing longer than the other, an asymmetrical V wedged against the wind, one stroke longer than another. Never the bodies turned in the same direction, each finding its own angle, and one, in the distance, a dot. These are the deadly birds of the soul, Reichel was forced to call terrifying. Migratory, weighing no more than a pencil. Because every flying thing is passionate, and every flight a posture torn from stone. There was a time, it was a theme. Parents would pay an artist to realize the face of a beloved son, a Luca or Piero, painted onto the shoulders of Tobias, painted into the company of Raphael. You tell yourselves and your quiet house. No harm will come to the boy as he goes out. A guardian, though, is not a guard. To keep safe is subtly different from confining. Radiance can strategically direct itself to seem like us, ready, as it were, to walk. As a mirror, it goes through the appearance of requiring substance, goes through the motions of a meal, whose food appears to be food. Radiance, we know, is never quite as warm as light. Who has not tasted silver and tea mist? Whose ever they are, angels are the first to surface there. You know a guardian by the silver of a river crossing, of a father's filmy eyes in gall, heart, fire, and mostly smoke. And smoke and mostly mirror. As wedged between forward and backward being, rehashing and planning ahead, presence will be specked again, with being erased, a reusable writing surface, calling down to the life, without rest, the self-propelled surveillances of sharks. So for the analysis of the poem, this person is somebody who's trying to tell parents that it's okay to let your kids go. You can't protect them from everything. You've taught them as much as you can, and from there on out it's their own life, and it's not something that you can truly interfere with 100%. There's definitely the meaning behind this. It's very figurative, and it talks a lot about like guardian and, birds leaving the nest, and it's definitely more of like you have to come to grip and come to terms with that your child will leave the nest, and it's nothing that you can do to stop it. Mental picture definitely are birds leaving the nest. It talks about how, every bird is made different wing lengths, different strokes, and they're all going in their different direction, which is the exact same thing as kids. They're all built differently, and they're all going to go on their own different paths, and that really extends to the substance of the theme. Like, the theme is you have to let go. Letting go is healthy. You need to do it. The attitude is definitely, I don't want to say comforting, but more of a realization, and this is something that is necessary. This is something that you can't stop. It's inevitable. And I think the reader can reach this conclusion by definitely taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture, because once you come to terms with that and actually let them go, they'll thrive, and if they ever need you, they will come back. It's not like you're never gonna see them again. And there's a lot of symbolism in here, definitely. There's the deadly birds of soul was forced to call terrifying. Leaving is terrifying. And yeah, it is, but it's necessary, like I said before. And a guardian, though, is not a guard. and it really means like you can help them, but you can't hover over them 24/7 once they leave. It's not your job anymore. It's their job to figure out what they want to do with their life. And so I've never personally felt the emotion of letting go because I'm not a parent, but I am the only child. So my mom is super upset about me leaving for college. She does not want me to leave. My dad is also struggling to come to terms with it, and the poem definitely helps me see why they're struggling, because to me it's just like, yeah, it's life, like just let me go. But it's more of like a, we've always had you, and it's hard to like let you leave. So this poem definitely stuck out to me because of, being an only child, and my parents haven't done this yet before, so they're kind of freaked out and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah.